Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Have you ever wondered whether it is possible to learn English completely with resources online? Well, that's what I did for the last 10 years. I went from being completely ignorant of English to speaking fluently with native speakers to English contests at a national level to international exchange events. In this video, I'll talk about how the internet helped me acquire language immersion and how it consolidated my English basics, and I will also talk about some drawbacks of learning English through the internet. At the end of the video, though, I'll talk about some tips that help you crack down on internet addiction. And let's get started. The first thing the internet can bring to a language learner is immersion, and this is especially great if you're living in a remote area with no English environment and not a lot of opportunities to attend international events. And my top recommendation has to be videos. Videos are awesome because they give you both the visual and audio stimulation. When you watch a video, it literally feels like the person is talking to you. So I highly recommend videos with a talking head, like this one, where I am talking directly to you. Here's a tip. While you're watching, look at the speaker's face. Watch how they move their mouth as they speak. Another key tip here, turn on the subtitles. Yes, I know that the ultimate goal of learning English is to be able to understand without subtitles, but while you are still learning, don't turn them off too early. Keep them on until you can understand at least 80% of what's being said here. If you're not there yet, no stress. Just use the subtitles. Don't make it hard on yourself. Now, what kinds of videos to watch? First of all, videos that you like. Videos with topics or styles you enjoy. Also, look for videos where people speak clearly at a slower pace. When I started learning English, I really liked Vsauce. I like how Michael presents fun stories with slow but decent speaking style. And that's great for learning. Now here's another great resource. Podcasts. Why are podcasts good? Because they give you long, sequential, conversation-style content. Listening to a podcast feels like someone is actually talking to you at bedtime, like a story being told to you. And that's actually a great way to learn, just like how many of us learn our first language by listening to our parents talking to us a lot. And podcasts don't actually require your full attention. You can listen while you are doing other stuff like chores, commuting, or relaxing, so they can fit easily into your day and become part of your lifestyle. We can just let them play in the background, but if you like, I recommend taking notes while you are listening to it. I like to recommend 3 podcasts that I follow on a daily basis. First, Open Language. You can just listen to the free episodes on any platform like Apple Podcasts. It's bilingual, Chinese and English, and covers some great language points with native level quality. And second, Everything Goes with Emma Chamberlain. I don't know why, but here is something that is really charming about Emma. She talks about her life, and sometimes it feels like very meaningful and comforting. I think the way she lives her life gives us some very nice insights into how to live better ourselves. And third, The Psychology of Your 20s. This one is in Australia accent, so it gives you a little bit of a different vibe. The content here is super warm, relatable, and perfect for us, the young, to solve some confoundment in life. What's your favorite podcast episode, by the way? Drop it down in the comment section below, and we can all check that out. Online courses for building the basics. In one of my previous videos, I mentioned that even if you are already using English in your daily life or for your interests, it is still important to keep working on the basics here. So make sure you are constantly consolidating your English foundation, and the internet can totally help you with that. Here's how I did it. I used online courses to build my reading and writing skills, and I also love using books to learn grammar and vocabulary. Let's start with reading and writing. Why did I use online courses to improve those 2 skills? Well, for reading, I think courses taught by professional teachers help me notice things that I probably miss if I read it on my own. A good teacher can point out important ideas, explain background information, and help you understand the structure and meaning of the text in a deeper way. If you're looking to improve your reading skills, I definitely recommend going for just classic, commonly used reading textbooks paired with an online course. Personally, I went through the textbook of Advanced English. It is used in Chinese universities for junior or senior English majors. The articles in that book are so well chosen and thoughtful arranged. They don't just teach you some language, they also get you thinking. Now, for writing skills, I used several YouTube channels that are super helpful. First, I recommend Lily's IELTS. Her channel gives you some step by step tutorials for academic writing, especially for test preparation. She shows you how to understand the prompt, organize your essay, and use the right words in your writing. Another good one is IELTS Advantage. This channel gives you some great tips and advice on what to consider when writing an essay, like structure, vocabulary, and common mistakes you should definitely need to avoid. With regard to grammar and vocabulary, I like to pick up some books to learn that. And if you're looking for some books that are very helpful, you can check out this video right here. Learning through the internet still has some drawbacks, and I think it is very important to mention them here, especially after learning English online for more than 10 years. The first big one is that there's no instant feedback. If you have a teacher helping you with English, they can give you feedback in real time. They can point out your grammatical mistakes, awkward phrasing, or pronunciation issues, and offer quick suggestions to help you improve. Now, you might say, well, artificial intelligence can do that, right? Yes, AI is a great tool. Honestly, it is a game changer. But I still don't think it completely replaces a real human teacher. Yet. From my experience, AI often gives you very positive feedback all the time. It doesn't interrupt you and correct you immediately. And sometimes, even after trying many different prompts, I still feel like the answer AI gives me isn't exactly what I need. So I need to proofread the text that the AI gives me um, from A to Z. The second drawback is lacks social intimacy. At the end of the day, talking to a screen or an AI chat box is not the same as talking to a real person. And I believe that as humans, we still crave real interaction, face to face communication with emotions, facial expressions, gestures, and all that. That kind of connection, where someone reacts to your story, laughs with you, or just listens, is something that cannot be replaced by an AI chat box. Tips for better learning. Okay, we still have some silver lining here to combat the drawback of online learning. Tip number 1, search actively. Instead of just consuming whatever the algorithm throws at you, go to the search bar and look for the content that you enjoy. Ask yourself, what do I really want to watch? The question will guide you in the right direction. Algorithms can always be misleading. If you rely on them too much, they will lock you into a filtered bubble, feeding you biased or irrelevant content, or even nudging you toward interests that you don't actually have. Tip number 2, less is more. The internet is overflowing with information, and social media platforms reward creators who post constantly. I have seen platforms that have posted 12,000 videos in a year, but you don't need that much to learn. I pick up a handful of really high quality ones, and remember, watching one video 20 times is more effective than watching 20 different videos once each. Okay, that's all for the sharing here. If you like this video and find this video helpful, you can give me a thumbs up a little bit or share this video to others who are also in dire need of learning English. Okay, that's the end of the video. I'm Shawn English here. Remember, happy learning. I know you would, and I know you could.